What is up, everybody? In today's video, we're talking about a big storm that's going to impact a lot of the US, and this is going to bring a lot of dangerous threats. Let's get right into this video. Now, if you look at this GFS model right here, look at the Gulf of Mexico right here, or Gulf of America, sorry. And you look at this moisture starting to advect up. You see this right here? This is going to be moving further north. If we go further onto this model, yep, look at that right there. We have moisture reaching 60s all the way up into northern Indiana and northern Illinois, almost up to southern Wisconsin. And this is what's going to provide our big-time severe weather threat that we are going to see across these next few days here, as we have this big-time moisture that is affecting north across a lot of the U.S. here. Now, this is why we already have a day 2 enhanced risk of severe weather for portions of Kansas here in this small area of an enhanced risk, and a slight risk of severe weather extending all the way from Texas all the way up through Missouri and Illinois into Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma areas. And this is going to be the start of our significant severe weather event that we are going to see here. We do have a significant risk for hail in that black shaded area, meaning we do have a 10% chance of significant hail of 2+ inch in diameter here. The criteria of this hail right now is 1 inch in diameter, with that 30% chance in red right there. Now, the tornado threat is a significant tornado threat here with a small 10% area across portions of Kansas where you guys need to be very weather aware, especially weather aware for that hail threat there. It can cause a lot of damage to your cars and more, so definitely be bringing those cars at least indoors so they don't get affected by hail damage tomorrow on Tuesday. And the tornado threat is not too significant. It's more of a conditional tornado threat. The environment capabilities are definitely there for significant tornadoes, but there's a cap in place and basically prevents storms from forming. So if we do see any storms form, it's going to be significant storms that could potentially produce strong tornadoes in that area of yellow that's right there in Kansas, and part of the area in brown across Oklahoma, Kansas, and portions of Missouri that we are watching here. And the wind threat is also there. The wind threat is not as significant, but it is definitely there for day 2 also. Now, we also have a day 3 even more significant, and I do think day 3's threat is going to be even more significant than days 2. This is where we do have an enhanced risk of severe weather extending all the way down from Texas all the way up into Michigan. This is a really huge threat that's going to include portions of Chicago, Illinois, Indianapolis. This is going to include Cincinnati, Columbus, Louisville, Nashville, Tennessee, Memphis, St. Louis, Springfield, Illinois, Little Rock is all going to be impacted by this, as this is a really big time threat here. And I do expect the potential for all hazards. By tomorrow, we will get a lot more details on this and the factors that are going to be in play here that could limit the storm or enhance the storm. But I do think the ingredients are going to be in place for a potential all hazards severe weather event coming on day 3 threat here. Now, on day 4 for Thursday, this severe threat kind of pushes to the south a little more, and it's a little bit smaller here with a slight risk of severe weather going from Texas all the way up to Ohio here, with Dallas, Texas in this threat, Little Rock, Nashville, Paducah, Evansville, Columbus, and basically the same similar areas. I mean, Pittsburgh's also in this, but similar areas that are going to be impacted by these storms on Wednesday. This is definitely going to be a significant severe weather threat that I'm definitely pretty concerned about for these areas, so get prepared now for these storms that are going to come, especially if you are in those yellow or orange areas that I've been circling here, as this is definitely going to be a pretty significant severe weather event that is coming up from days Tuesday to Thursday. Now, we are also going to see tons of rounds of rain, not just the severe weather threat, but also a flooding threat that I am pretty concerned about here. If we look into this real quick, we do have this area of rain coming in right here on Wednesday, and this is going to continue through Thursday with more and more rain popping up over the central and southern U.S. here, even into Friday with tons of rain, and into Saturday with more and more rain, even possibly into Sunday with rain that is going to be occurring. And this is why I am concerned about the rain threat, as this is just showing dumping of rain across areas of southern Missouri into southern Illinois, into southern and central Indiana, and into Arkansas and Tennessee areas that I am actually concerned about here with these storms that are going to occur. And the national blend of models, if we look, this is basically blends in all of the different models here. Let's go to the let's go to the Ohio Valley real quick. This blends in all the different models, so you get a pretty accurate depiction of how much rain you're going to see. This is an insane, and I mean an insane amount of rain. If this comes to fruition, we could see significant flash flooding. This shows 10 inches of rain in the southern boot heel of Missouri, southern Illinois into Kentucky, northern Tennessee into southern portions of Indiana. This would cause significant flash flooding issues here. This whole area could see potential flash flooding with ranging from 3 to almost 10 inches of rain in these areas, which is definitely concerning. And showing that the national weather models tends to be pretty conservative, this is a pretty bad sign here that I am definitely concerned about, especially for these areas for a significant flooding threat. The Weather Prediction Center has already issued a moderate risk of flash flooding for these areas, so get prepared now for this flash flooding threat. That's going to be a long-lasting flooding threat between Wednesday all the way through Saturday. In my opinion, this is going to be pretty bad. Alright, I hope everybody did enjoy this video. There's a lot of just crazy weather occurring right now with flooding, severe weather, tornadoes, everything. Pretty active weather that is currently ongoing for a lot of the U.S. Make sure to like and subscribe for more updates on this severe weather threat that is going to occur, and bye everybody.